In this video, I'm going to share with you the two-step process in order to completely transform your identity so you can completely transform your reality. Now, what is the importance of transforming your identity? Your identity creates your reality. Your identity, creates your beliefs, your actions, and your results. Your beliefs lead to your actions, and your actions lead to your results. And the current identity that you have and the current identity that you hold isn't going to allow you to live the life that you want to live. Your identity has been locked in from things such as what you've heard, what you've seen, what you've experienced in the past. And again, it is creating who you are. So if you're making $50,000 a year, if you want to become a successful entrepreneur, but it's extremely hard and you're forcing it, or if you're making $100,000 a year, or whatever position that you find yourself in right now, that is the position that you have locked in, and that will remain. You'll make slow, steady growth here and there, but that will remain until you transform your identity. This is something that I had to experience and understand the hard way, but now we're giving you the two-step process in order for you to create the transformation yourself. So you can go from the version of yourself that you are right now to the version of yourself that you truly desire to be. Jumping in to let you know that we're doing 10-minute power and purpose consult calls with those who are entrepreneurs or looking to become entrepreneurs and are serious about stepping into a higher version of themselves. You can click on the link in the description in order to schedule your call. And once we jump on, we'll get clear on what's holding you back and what those next steps are for you and potentially see if you're a good fit to join us inside of the upcoming Power and Purpose Accelerator. So what is step number one? Step number one in transforming your identity is I'm just going to write down aware. So number one is becoming aware of who it is that you currently are, who it is that you currently hold yourself to be, what you think about yourself and what your identity currently is, what your self-image currently is. And again, this was created over time. This was created from the things that you heard your parents say, the things that you heard the people around you say, the things that you heard and saw the people around you living, right? When I was growing up, I grew up with a single mom. My dad was in and out of jail and on drugs. So that was creating my identity. That was creating who I was. Money's hard to make. Money's hard to come by. Life kind of sucks. If you're having fun and enjoying yourself and going crazy, you're not responsible. Like, these were things that were ingrained in my mind. I saw my mom working really hard and saving and hoarding all her money. So I thought that that was the way that life had to be. So I started acting in accordance to that. I saw my dad going out, being irresponsible, having fun. So I thought having fun was something that I couldn't do in my life because it would create chaos in my life. So then I started to cut that out. Now, my freshman year of college, my identity started to transform to who my dad was, drinking, partying, doing drugs. But then I was able to make the shift by following these steps. I became aware. I said, my thought process and everything that's going on, I'm hoarding and saving money and not allowing myself to make the investments I want because the way that my mom was. She was making $15 an hour raising 2 kids. Wow, that's why my mom was that way. So I can transform who I am at this point. Partying, drinking, hanging out, I think I can't do that. I'll lose control if I do that. Why? Because that's how my dad was. So I became aware of my identity and what occurred in my life. So step number one is you becoming aware. What is your identity right now? Face the facts. This is what I'm achieving right now in my life. This is what I'm receiving right now in my life because this is who I believe myself to be. Again, your beliefs lead to your actions and your actions lead to your results. Whoever you believe yourself to be, you will continue to act in accordance to. Whatever you believe this world is like, you will continue to act in accordance to. It's hard to make money. Wow, that's a thought in my mind right now. So what can I do to make the shift? That's step number two. We're going to go over this. It's hard to be in a powerful relationship. Wow, what can I do to make the shift? Business is hard. Success is hard. Making money is hard. Achieving my goals is hard. Maybe even impossible in your mind. What can I do to make the shift? Because you need to shift your beliefs, which is your identity of who it is and what you believe yourself to be, in order to shift your results. So first step is becoming aware. Write it down. This is who I am. This is where I am right now. These are the goals I had set for myself. One thing you can do to become aware. These are my goals. Now, did you accomplish your goals? Yes or not? These are my current beliefs as to why I didn't accomplish my goals, because if you didn't, it's simply because your identity isn't lined in and your beliefs aren't lined in. These are my current beliefs. all your negative beliefs that you have around making money, around being successful, around everything of that sort. Now, these are the beliefs, current beliefs. These are the new beliefs, the positive. Making money is hard. No, making money is simple. Now, we're going to get into the doing part. We're making a transition into that right now. So number 2 is, as I just mentioned, do/be. So what is it that you're doing and what is it that you're being? You're doing things such as creating these new beliefs in yourself by doing things such as, what are my current beliefs? What are the beliefs I desire to hold? Doing things such as affirmations. Repetition is the key right here. Repetition is the key to creating your new identity. Repetition. Repeating these new beliefs that you desire to have in your mind. Repeating who it is that you desire to be. Now, there's different things such as visualization, affirmations, writing down your goals and writing them down, listening to audio of you telling yourself who it is that you are, right? In the positive present tense. I am achieving X. Making money is simple because, and you giving yourself the actual proof of it as well. Making money is simple because other people have done it, right? We have our illogical mind and we have our logical mind. So other things that you can do is looking at results of other people, getting proof for yourself. Wow, I am in this position right now in my life, and I thought it was going to be very hard for me to make money. It's almost impossible for me to make money. But let's look at these people who achieved success from absolutely nothing. People like Oprah Winfrey, people like John Paul DiGiorio, people, whoever it is, give yourself the proof so you understand and you see that it is possible for you as well. And creating your new identity through repetition. This is the only way to reprogram your identity and who it is that you believe yourself to be. Repetition. Again, you do to be, because the objective isn't just to do 24/7, right? It's to become the version of yourself required in order to achieve and receive these things. And it starts by doing. It starts by doing the affirmations. It starts by doing the visualizations. It starts by doing the goal setting. It starts by listening to yourself, stating the goals as if they've been achieved, putting audio on your phone of you recording it to yourself. It starts by doing this, and then you start to transform your identity. You start to transform who it is that you believe yourself to be because of the repetition. The only reason you have your current identity is because of the repetition of the things of the past that are aligned with your past, right? You heard your parents say the same thing over and over again. You heard people and saw things over and over again, which created your current belief and current identity. So the only way to program it now is through repetition of what it is that you desire moving forward. So what are those steps? Affirmations, goal setting, visualization. Comment down below what steps you've implemented into your life through repetition to try to transform your reality. Now, while you're doing these things, you must also feel, right? You must feel what it is that you desire. You can't only say these things and get into a visualization. This is a challenge that a lot of people run into. You must feel yourself as if you're achieving these things. Feel yourself accomplishing your goals, seeing it and feeling it, visualizing it. When you're in a visualization and you're going over these things and playing this movie in your head of your life, you should be tearing up because how powerful it feels to you. Your feelings are what's going to attract the things that you desire into your life. So other things that you'll do, as you start to be and it becomes habitual for you to take the actions in accordance to your highest self, in accordance to the goals that you have set for yourself, there's also other very cool things for you to implement, such as acting or living as if. So what would that version of yourself do? The version of yourself that's accomplishing your goals, what would he do or what would she do? What would be the action steps that you're taking? I, in the past, used to go to open houses for $1 million houses. Why? Because that's what the version of myself would be doing if I was the success that I desire to be. So now instead of me waiting for me to get to that position, I started living it now. I brought it into my reality now. Going to cars and looking at nice cars that I wanted, cars that I have now. It's like these are things that I got to do in the past and that you get to do now in order to step in and to embody the version of yourself required to actually achieve what it is that you desire. Because you're making shifts in your unconscious mind, your subconscious mind. And that is what's creating your identity, creating the action steps that you're taking, and what you're receiving in your life. Step number 1 is become aware of who you currently are. Step number 2 is do in order to be. And the doing must be repetition. Repetition of the action steps, of the visualization, of the meditation, of different things of that sort, which we have a video on different action steps that you can take in order to transform yourself. Follow this two-step process. This is the two-step process that, again, I implemented in my life to go from being this college, party animal, frat boy, drinking, doing drugs, to building successful businesses, building a successful life for myself, being able to create myself, to transform my identity, to be the man of discipline, to be a man of success, to be a man of having the perfect woman in my life. You can do all of these things for yourself. You can become who it is that you desire to be, but you must make the shifts. And again, it starts with becoming aware of where you currently are, the beliefs that you hold, the identity that you hold, and then locking in who it is that you desire to be by doing the specific action steps such as affirmations, visualizations, all that good stuff, and becoming that version of who it is that you desire to be, because that version of you is out there waiting. Now, I'm doing 15-minute consult calls for those who are looking to truly transform their life, to truly embody and step into the version of yourself that has the success, to transform your identity in order to create the reality that you want. Those ideally who have a business and who are looking to really create their business and turn their business into something more powerful than it currently is, so you can create that life that you truly desire. 15-minute consult calls. You can click on the link down in the description down below in order to schedule a call. Also, we have other videos going over your subconscious mind, reprogramming your mind, different tools. So make sure to like and subscribe so you can gain access to all those videos that we have. And we have plenty more videos coming your way. I will catch you in the next video. Make sure to become aware of who you currently are. Do in order to be. Through repetition, create these action steps for yourself and get it done. Comment down below with any questions that you have, and I'll make sure to create a video for you going over those specific answers for your questions. George Wohar. Let's get it done.